Okay, welcome back. Crap. What were we discussing? Oh yes.
We were discussing about how old gamer syndrome is a thing,
Oh yes.
and everybody should know, and everybody who's suffering it. Oh, there's an elite, dude.
Oh, you're right.
And he's got some weird beam ability.
I know. Oh, good God.
Okay, those are some good grenades.
Ugh.
So what the hell is old gamer syndrome, man?
The fact that you don't have time to play. Basically, that's it.
The fact that the older you get, the less time you have to play games, and you start, I don't know, like leaving every game in you know, half finished.
In the best part.
Yes, and then you never come back to it, and then you say, I don't have time for this. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn, you fucking game.
Ooh, amulet.
This game is on my lawn.
Okay, so yes, the oh man.
No, you get
Oh,
friendly,
I have friendly friends.
friendly bugs. They attack
Nice.
the enemies.
Okay, my point was this, that I mean, yes, we are old, we have a lot of things to do, so we can't be just playing around every day, all day,
Yeah,
which
I don't
would
know,
be
like
so nice.
finishing a 15-hour game is so hard right now.
Yeah, everything is so hard. And my point was, I mean, of course, the best time for playing games is when you're young and when you have a lot of time,
Yeah.
which was leading me to my topic, which
What?
is, do you think that our parents made irreparable, vast damage to our creativity by not buying us all the video games that we wanted?
That's debatable, man.
I think
I mean, in my case, yes, video games definitely. I don't know, like they spark your imagination.
yes, and the thing is not just the fact that, I mean, the thing is this. I have been reading, like, well, I have been listening to a lot of podcasts, and the people that more or less are superstars in indie game development right now, they always have more or less the same story. Be it, I don't know, Derek Yu, is it? I think he's the
There
name.
you, yeah.
The guy from he was telling the story that he was young and he had access to a computer from a really when he was really young. The same with the guy that made.
Well, it looks like I'm petting the microphone.
Oh.
It's actually a dog.
It's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same with the guy that made Meat Boy.
Show your face, Zelda. Show your face.
Yeah, he was like, oh yes, my grandmother held me, and she always told me that I was doing the Black Bridge. No, that's
the
scary.
boss.
Okay, then I will go and die here.
It's time to boss.
Okay.
Yeah, boss it.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
Oh no, doggy, no.
So yes, and he was telling that his grandmother was like a huge support. The same with the guys from Game Dev Club.
Mm-hmm.
The Brett Duville, he was telling the same, that when he was young, his father was like a military contractor or something like that. So he played text adventures on the military mainframes.
What?
Yeah, they spend like a lot of computer resources from the army to play whatever roguelikes. Rogue probably.
That's cool.
Yes, and yeah, I was thinking that it's like every single like famous game developer says the same. It's like, yeah, I have been playing video games from the moment I could think I was playing, or I had someone who taught me, or I was surrounded by people who were developers. And I always say, I mean, we lost the opportunity to play Final Fantasy 3. That's probably one of my biggest regrets, that we never actually had the time to play that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, for the audience, our parents were very.
They had a
anti-
brief history of technophobia.
Yeah, technophobia.
Technophobia.
They definitely got into the. It wasn't the video game violence scare. It was actually more like the.
No, it was that we were wasting our time.
Well, honestly, I still have like issues paying attention to stuff.
Yeah, but it happens with anything. It's not going to be like precisely video games. Anyway, the fact is that we never get a Super Nintendo, for example.
Okay, yes, we never. I had to play some Super Nintendo games in my friend's house or whatever.
I didn't even have friends with enough money to have consoles.
Yeah.
That was so depressing.
Ah man, playing.
Also, yeah, I guess there were also not that many consoles in those times.
See, not everybody had. Well, we live in a third world country.
Yeah, of course.
For
There's nothing.
that would probably be.
There's nothing but socialism.
A recurring theme. We are the noble savages of South America.
Oh yes, this guy killed me like a lot of times.
Yeah. I was gonna say that you could argue that it's actually the opposite. It's not. It's not the opposite. But by never being able to play certain games, I was actually forced to, make
your own games.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I never was that creative.
Like I was when I first played StarCraft, I was like tripping balls about it. Okay.
Yes,
it was like I don't know, many months or maybe years after that we actually had the chance to to have a computer in our own house. Okay, wait, should we make a dog pause?
Yes.
We're back. We had dog issues again. So now I'm playing because
I'm playing with the dog now.
Yes, it's your dog and you can. This actually distracts me less than the dog. So, okay, you could argue that because of our lack of access to video games, we actually had to use our brains to be creative or to, I don't know, get some stimulation.
That is true. That is true.
I don't know if it's completely true, but
I mean,
oh fuck!
Oh
man!
Drink.
Got a drink.
Yeah, I agree that this forces you to be a little bit more creative, but I think that also like playing video games and getting, I don't know if used to the mechanics and things is also because once you are completely used to playing like platformers and games, all that creativity kind of gets focused into the things you do.
Okay.
So playing video games, it's not like okay, yeah, we might have been very creative, like building Lego sets and drawing, but we never actually used our creativity for game design.
Well, I would have never made the. Okay, I was saying about the StarCraft. Like I got really into StarCraft, and we didn't have a computer in our house, so I actually made my own. I don't know, tabletop StarCraft. Okay. It was absolute shit, right? Because I was a fucking child.
Yeah. I kind of remember your paper games.
Yeah, I didn't even have the concept of turns, so it was like a real time board game. It was like the worst idea ever. Yeah, pretty bad. Oh, I'm gonna get the torch. Boom.
Okay, so real time board games.
Real time
strategy board games.
But I can certainly say that if we had a computer in our house and I could have played StarCraft, I would have never made that. So how about that? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's a valid point.
Sort of, yeah.
But
let's plus quality this.
No, fair enough.
Critical
okay, yeah,
hits.
that's a good point.
I don't know if it's a good point. It's a point.
It's a valid point.
It's a sort of valid point.
I don't know if it's good, but it's valid.
And
which takes me to the other thing. I was in the okay. So we have been reading this book. What's the name?
Wait, I have one more thing to say about that.
Okay.
My limited access to video games made them such a mystical thing in my head.
Oh yes, absolutely.
They were like, I don't know. They were something so amazing. That,
it was magic.
That I knew I wanted to make them. Just very early on, I knew that I spent my time drawing. Like it wasn't like puzzle games, but those.
The levels.
Labyrinth games. I had like paper sort of video games, and that really, I don't know, that probably sparked my game making career or whatever.
Oh man, that's the thing. I never did that. I think I never believed a game could be handmade until probably last year.
Well, I never had a doubt, man. I was young and I thought I was invincible or whatever.
I mean, that's a requirement.
That's part of the requirement. Yes.
That is the main requirement.
That is a good way to start. Like if you don't have that, then it's hard to start because you're gonna be scared like of failure. But if failure is not even, if you can't even understand failure, then it's easy to start. Oh god, dog.
No.
Yeah. We're back, and the dog is still at it. So, wow, this hammer is amazing. Suddenly.
That's the thing that freezes.
Yeah. It freezes on death. I think. I don't know. It's
Nice.
It's OP. I have I was talking about the little paper games that I used to make.
Yes.
There was a point where
I think you started making like additional levels for Mario World.
it was a Mario-like game. Oh shit. Like, of course, it all was inspired by Mario, but the paper game I was making was not Mario. It was actually about a mummy.
Huh.
The main character was a mummy at first.
Okay.
Then it was a space miner. Like he mined planets in outer space, just like Descent, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it wasn't even inspiration; it was just a ripoff.
Okay.
Okay, now it's time to get serious.
It's an elite? Oh.
No, I meant in the narration.
Oh, okay.
So my school grades were pretty bad. Oh god. And you know, my parents were concerned about it. They weren't bad. Honestly, they weren't bad. They were just
not good enough.
Yeah, they were just not the best. All right, they were not the best. I never had to repeat anything. I was never like, whatever. My parents were not very happy about the grades I was getting, and I don't know. One day, like our mother comes into my room, and I'm like working on my
on your real-time paper game?
Yes, on my little paper games. And they were like super, very elaborate things made with markers and colors and everything.
I think I remember that.
And she was like,
stop wasting your life.
yeah, like, I wish you put the same effort in your homework. What the hell are you doing? And I remember I was like, oh god, what am I doing? This is so bad. Okay, so she comes into my room. She tells me that I should put the same effort into my studies and homework as I put into this useless shit that I'm doing. Which, yeah, it was useless back then, or whatever.
Okay, so what happened? What is that golden thing?
I have no idea. What happened was I felt pretty bad about what I was doing. I mean, I know our parents do that with the best of intentions. Okay, like they thought it was like I don't know, like I was doing drugs, basically, or something.
Yeah, it was pretty much the equivalent.
They did it with the best of intentions, but I don't know. I don't think it had a good impact in me. I stopped doing that for a long while. And I was about to say, that time we were about to move from the city. You know, we moved into a new city.
Okay.
And when I was like sorting out the things I was gonna bring, I actually threw away all my paper games.
Oh.
Because of what she said that day. I was like,
yeah, this is actually garbage.
Not garbage, but
Useless.
I thought that I should leave it because it was bad.
Ew.
And I left all those things that I wish I had right now. I like, they were awesome. They were so nice. They were, I don't know. I wish I could see them again.
Yeah. So sad there were no cell phones back then.
Yeah.
Oh, in the next episode, I think. Yes.
Yeah, in the next episode, I guess I need a key. Oh, here's the key. Shit. Okay,
Okay,
let's
next
go. Let's go to the next one.